Welcome back to our channel, where we explore the fascinating world of cybersecurity. Today, we have an exciting topic to discuss: penetration testing and vulnerability assessment. In an increasingly interconnected world, organizations need to be proactive in securing their digital assets. That's where penetration testing and vulnerability assessment come into play. So, let's dive right in. First, let's define what penetration testing and vulnerability assessment are. Penetration testing, also known as ethical hacking, involves simulating real-world attacks on a system or network to identify vulnerabilities. It allows organizations to assess the effectiveness of their security controls and uncover potential weaknesses. On the other hand, vulnerability assessment focuses on identifying and quantifying vulnerabilities within a system or network without exploiting them. Now, let's take a closer look at the penetration testing process. It typically involves 5 key steps. Planning and reconnaissance. This phase involves gathering information about the target system or network, such as its architecture, technologies used, and potential entry points. Scanning. In this phase, the penetration tester uses specialized tools to scan the target system or network for open ports, misconfigurations, and other vulnerabilities. Gaining access. Once vulnerabilities are identified, the penetration tester attempts to exploit them to gain unauthorized access. This step helps determine the severity and impact of the vulnerabilities. Maintaining access. After gaining initial access, the tester aims to maintain persistence within the system or network, simulating a real-world attacker's actions. Analysis and reporting. Finally, the penetration tester analyzes the results, documents the findings, and prepares a comprehensive report that includes recommendations for improving security. Now that we have a clear understanding of penetration testing, let's talk about vulnerability assessment. Unlike penetration testing, vulnerability assessment doesn't involve actively exploiting vulnerabilities. Instead, it focuses on identifying and cataloging vulnerabilities within a system or network. This process typically includes scanning the target, analyzing the results, and generating reports that prioritize vulnerabilities based on their severity. Some common vulnerabilities that both penetration testing and vulnerability assessment aim to uncover include weak passwords, outdated software, misconfigured access controls, insecure network protocols, and inadequate encryption practices. It's important to highlight that both penetration testing and vulnerability assessment are essential components of a robust cybersecurity strategy. By regularly conducting these assessments, organizations can identify and address vulnerabilities before they are exploited by malicious actors. To gain further insights, we are joined by John, a cybersecurity expert with years of experience in conducting penetration tests and vulnerability assessments. Thank you for having me. Could you share some best practices for organizations looking to implement penetration testing and vulnerability assessment? Absolutely. First and foremost, organizations should engage qualified and experienced professionals who specialize in these assessments. They should also establish clear objectives and scope for the testing process to ensure that all critical areas are thoroughly evaluated. Additionally, it's crucial to conduct regular assessments to stay ahead of emerging threats and technological advancements. Lastly, organizations should prioritize the remediation of identified vulnerabilities and maintain a continuous improvement cycle for their security posture. Thank you for sharing those valuable insights. Penetration testing and vulnerability assessment play vital roles in helping organizations safeguard their digital assets and stay one step ahead of cyber threats. That's all we have for today's video. We hope you found this exploration of penetration testing and vulnerability assessment informative. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel to stay updated with the latest cybersecurity insights. Until next time, stay secure and stay informed.